Hey everybody, Justin Cener here, and I'm here to talk to you about the 5 pages that every Shopify site must have. I'm going to just jump right into it real quick. The 5 pages are privacy policy, terms of service, return policy, contact us, and frequently asked questions. So the first 3 pages are more of a requirement. When you're doing paid advertising, you're going to always want to have those 3 pages. I know Facebook specifically will want you to always have a privacy policy visible on your site. So these pages might not get much traffic. Visitors might not click on them that often, but they're definitely requirements to have on every site. A contact us page, obviously that's a no-brainer, but Shopify does not come with one out of the box, so you do need to just quickly create it. And then a frequently asked questions page, which I think is going to give your customer a great place to kind of go when they have those quote-unquote basic customer inquiries. So you're definitely going to see a drop in basic customer service emails when you do implement a frequently asked questions page. So I'm going to show you how to create those real quick. We're over here in the pages section of our Shopify site, and right out of the box they have an about us and a front page. You could edit those as you see fit, but what we're going to be talking about first are those 3 required pages: the privacy policy, return policy, and terms of service. And what I like to do, I see no reason to kind of reinvent the wheel. Over here in settings and checkout, they have this section for the refund policy, privacy policy, and terms of service. What I'm simply going to do is they have these buttons over here to generate sample refund policies. I'm going to build those just as kind of starting skeletons for these documents. So all you need to do is literally click the button, and it's going to create these general terms of service and general refund policy, general privacy policy. So it's going to have all your different information in here in terms of your address and your returns. You're going to want to customize this this section. This default one talks about a 30-day return policy. Maybe you have a 60-day return policy or a 14-day return policy, or maybe you only accept exchanges, or whatever your specific policy is. You're of course going to place it in here. If you have anything to add to a privacy policy or terms of service, you're going to want to add it into these boxes. But for the most part, you just add the specifics that that you want to do on your return policy, and the rest is pretty much good to go. So let's say let's say we're just going to change this, and we're going to say our return policy is 60 days, and everything else looks pretty good. We're just going to take this and copy it, and now we're going to go back over to the pages section, and we're going to add a page. So we click the add page button, and what we're doing is as simple as this. All we're doing is pasting in the content, and we're just going to name the page, and we could literally name it the exact same thing. So refund policy, copy and paste it in here, and now we're going to save. We're going to do this 2 more times for each of the other required pages. So now we have privacy policy. We're going to take the privacy policy copy, paste it right in here, save it. Okay, create another page, 1 more to go. Now we have the terms of service. And we're going to select all this, copy it, paste that in there, and save it. So now we have all three of these pages created, and again, they have to be visible on your site. So we're going to go over here to where it says add it to your store's navigation. We're going to click this real quick, and you'll often have a footer and a main menu. This is the Launchpad theme. So we're just going to add it to our Launchpad footer menu. So you click on the edit button. So what I did was just click the edit menu for footer, and now you're going to add 3 menu items. And you're going to go down here into page, and basically you're going to be selecting the newly created pages that we just did. So they can be in any order you want, it doesn't matter. And then you just have to fill out what the actual label is on the navigation. So privacy policy, refund policy, terms of service. Save the menu, and now you're good to go with those 3 required pages. They're going to be on the footer, which shows up on every single page on your site, obviously at the bottom. So these are your 3 out of the 5 pages that I was talking to. It took only less than 5 minutes to create these. So now we're going to go back into the pages section, and now we want to create a contact us page. So here we're just going to title it. It could be titled contact, and you could put a little message in here. Basically, what we're doing is using Shopify's built-in page templating system to use the contact us template, and almost every theme has a contact us template. And what that template does is basically builds those easy to use contact form fields. So people are going to be able to just fill out a contact form, press submit, and it's going to get sent directly to you. So I'll often just leave this blank, but you could say something like, please fill out the contact form below. Now the important thing here is, again, we're talking about templates. You're going to select the template for this page. So click this drop down and you're going to see page, which is just the one that you use for any basic page. And then there's always page.contact, and that's your theme's contact page. So you're just going to select that and you're going to click save. I'm going to show you what this page actually looks like. So we added this text, but again we're using this template, so it's going to show this type of content here. So here you actually have the the contact form. Here's our little message, and this is the form that the template gets built. So when they press send, it's going to send to your store's admin email, and this will be a very basic way for people to contact you using a form without giving out your email address. So we have this thing. Now we're going to want to again add it to our store's navigation. I like to put the contact in the top menu, so it's the main menu here. We're going to edit the menu, and we're going to add a menu item. Again, we're going to go find pages. We're going to find the newly created contact page, and we're going to give it a label to show on the navigation. So there we go. Now we got 4 out of the 5 pages created. And the last one, we're going to go back to pages, add another page, and this one is going to be frequently asked questions. And here, this is you only need to worry about page template for the contact form, so you're just going to leave this as is. And here you're just going to literally type in the question and answers for some of the most typical questions that you received. So this will be specific to your store, but some generic ones that probably any store will run into is is your site safe? How long does it take to get my items? How do you ship my items? How can I change my address? How can I change an order? How can I make a return? What's your return policy? Think about questions that you would ask as a customer, and you basically just want to have those pre-filled out in this frequently asked questions form. So you're going to type up all of your commonly asked questions and answers, and then you're going to save it. And again, we're going to want to add this to our navigation. So we're going to go to Edit Menu. We're going to add another menu item. Again, page. We're going to find that page that we just found, and we're going to give it a label. And Save Menu. Now I'll just show you what the top and bottom menus look like. So here we added the contact page. We added the FAQ page, and then here on the bottom we have privacy policy, refund policy, terms of service, and these are like I showed you before, pretty much copy and paste from the auto generator. So that's it. Those are the 5 pages you absolutely have to have on every single site. Without these 3 required pages, you're at risk of running paid advertising on most of the networks, Facebook included. So make sure you have those in there. Otherwise, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Otherwise, hopefully this was helpful for you, and talk to you soon. Bye.